What's up, guys? Today is a big day. We are picking up a 1970 C10. Now, Andy doesn't know about it yet, but he's going to be driving me to the truck so I can go pick it up. I even have a temp tag here, so the truck is legally able to be driven on the road. So we're going to go pick it up. I'm going to drive it back to the shop, and we're going to see what it needs. So I'm going to go let Andy know. He's finding out as you guys are finding out. So, Andy.
Yep.
I got news.
What's up?
T-Tag.
Okay.
We're gonna go pick up a 70 C10.
Oh, cool.
And we're gonna bring it back here. I just need you to drive me so I can drive it back. And we figure out what it needs.
All right.
But it's already tagged, dirt legal, got it tagged, so.
We were talking about that.
Yep,
That's
so
pretty awesome.
so I got a dirt legal temp tag, registration's in the mail, and it's street legal already.
Well, that's pretty awesome.
Yeah, so I just need you to drive me over there so we can go pick it up.
Yeah, let's go.
Let's go.
That's easy. Don't like bring anything?
No, shouldn't need anything. No, you know, just need a ride. That's it.
Tell me more about this thing.
Hang on. So it's a 1970 C10.
Long bed?
Short bed, 2-door, original V8, 3 on the tree. He used to run from the cops with it.
So it's a 3 on the tree manual?
Manual, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, so
That's
and it's green. It's like my favorite color.
It's fair. It's fair. Okay.
So,
Sweet.
So yeah, we just gotta go get it and drive it home.
So this guy's been like driving the thing around, or you said he's had it for a long time?
He said it ran when parked. What are you doing? What'd you forget?
Get the trailer.
You don't need the trailer. He said it ran when parked.
Yeah, ran parked. Right. That's funny.
I got a T10.
We know how that could. All
right. Are we really getting the trailer?
Yeah.
Ran when parked, Andy. Ran when parked.
Heard that before.
Ran when parked. We're on our way to pick up the C10.
With a trailer.
We're bringing the trailer as an unneeded precaution. Hey, it did run when parked.
When was it parked, Dan?
I don't know. I think he said something around 1986. Was the last time he had it out of his property.
Gotcha.
But who knows? He could have moved it around the property since then. Depends on how far into the earth it is when we get there.
We'll find out, right?
We will find out. I'm optimistic. Got a T-tag and hope.
And prayers. Love it.
And it'll be fine. It'll be fine. So it's actually a pretty good day today. Weather is not awful. The heat index has been in the hundreds the last couple weeks. So thankfully we're getting it this weekend. It's only going to be about 90. It has been storming for like a week, so hopefully we're not battling a whole lot of mud.
Yeah, any idea where this thing's sitting?
It's sitting in his backyard, in a kind of in a field.
This story just keeps getting better.
He drove it there. He parked it there.
Hey, there's a real good thing there's a trailer behind us.
There is a trailer. I still don't think we're going to need it.
All right.
I'm confident that this is going on the truck, and then it's driving back to the house. And it's legal. No DMV visit for me. It's legal.
Love it. So how does that process work?
So this is really cool. So with Dirt Legal, you actually hire them essentially to create an LLC, and that LLC then owns the title to the vehicle, and the owner of the LLC can then drive that truck as a company vehicle anywhere in the States.
Interesting. Okay.
So,
I assume that's not an LLC in Delaware, because
Nope.
that ain't gonna fly.
Nope, the LLC is a resident of Montana.
Montana.
Yep, so it's a
Ever
LLC.
even been to Montana?
I flew over it. That counts.
Okay. That's fair.
But I've never been there. But this LLC that owns this truck
That's been.
has been and is a corporate resident of Montana.
Nice.
And then it is essentially a work vehicle for that LLC. So the LLC that's attached to this owns this Chevy, and we are going to get it back to its former glory.
Nice. So this thing, body and everything's in really good shape.
From the pictures I saw, it looks pretty good.
Nice.
Looks like it's been in the spot for a while, but again, should be fine.
Nice.
I'm hoping that it's really good, but if it's bad or it needs a panel or two or some repairs, we know.
C10.
Yeah, they always need rockers.
Well,
and
no, what I mean is, you can buy everything.
this is true. You can literally buy everything from this truck. And we know a guy, so if we get down that road, we can handle it.
Makes sense.
All right, gas station. We're gonna pit stop, refuel on more ways than one, and go from there.
Sounds good.
And then we don't video. So here we go. We're on the property where the truck is. T-tag in hand. Said it was at the end of the tree line. So here's the tree line.
This is not a good start, Dan.
It's a fine start, Andy. Maybe he just keeps it back here because it's, really nice.
Doesn't want people to see it.
Yeah. It's a prized possession.
It's actually really cool.
He bought it in Smyrna at Willis Chevy.
Huh. Hasn't gone far from home.
Oh.
That's not it, right?
That's it.
That one?
Yep, that one.
Oh boy.
That's the one.
Oh my.
Yes, she bad.
At least it has a spare rear.
Yeah. Suspension still works. The bed is not attached
I see that.
because there's a little bit of a airflow issue.
Ventilated.
Yep.
Yeah.
So she ran when parked, I'm sure.
Huh? Oh,
Frog.
so.
All right.
Wildlife.
The tires have stuff growing inside them.
That's pretty cool.
Never seen that. All right, let's see. What's this date? So the latest date on the tag is 79. 79.
That's a long time.
It's a long time. Oh, that's crunchy.
Yeah.
Well, at least it's tagged.
Looks to me so far like you bought a passenger door and a couple fenders in the hood.
Yeah. Okay, admittedly, she's more rough than I thought it was going to be.
Dan, I can stand on the ground in the bed.
This is true, with room to spare.
I'm not a small boy.
I'm a real boy. Yeah, you can see here the cab corner. You can see right through the bed. So all that's got to be replaced. It's just gonna be cheaper to just get a whole new bed.
I don't see any holes in the roof.
No, the roof looks pretty solid. The roof is solid. The glass is moldy, but the glass looks good.
I mean, all right, let's talk positives.
It's all here.
It looks like all the trim's here, except for that one piece on the bed.
Which
the grill, front bumper, like all of that looks like it's in pretty good shape.
I'm not a fan of belt trim anyway, so
I'm just trying to call out what's here. All right. Also looks like under the hood, I guess.
Yeah, it's.
I'm a little afraid to try, but.
Okay, the hood's coming apart currently.
Oh my lord.
Okay. A little Marvel Mystery Fluid and she'll be fine. The hood is actually separating.
That's pretty cool. Oh my.
Some healthy oil.
That's not oil at all. That's just sludge.
It's fine. Get the whisk. She looks good. She looks really good. She's tagged though.
Thanks, Dirt
She
Legal.
is tagged.
Oh my gosh.
There are all kinds of hornets coming out of this engine in the back. Oh, there's one right here.
Is that what that is?
Yeah, those are hornets. Hey, the door opens and shuts really nicely.
Brakes are real firm.
That's a good thing.
Yeah. Looks like the clutch might work.
Okay. Well, let me just put this right in the window. Well, it's a good thing we know a guy.
Yeah, you're gonna have to call Paul.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to call Paul. When in doubt, call Paul. Our friend Paul owns Golden Star Classic Auto Parts. They do replacement parts for all kinds of different years, makes, and models. One of their specialties happens to be C10s. So when we get into this, we'll probably just send him a laundry list of things and say, yeah, we need all of these things.
He's gonna have to send you a catalog.
Yeah. But, oh, sorry, frog. It's a good start. All right. All the wheels are locked up.
I noticed.
Nothing moved. But the Cummins prevailed, as it always does.
Give me another go.
So, newer Chevy wheels and tires are really bald, but they're going to make it. Are no longer tires. So these guys, ugly as sin, but
They're round.
They're round and they hold air. So let's see if we can get these to line up. Oh yeah, I saw it all kind of hanging out there. Now, don't try this at home.
It's probably fine. So I'm thinking mouse magnet thing, but not stationary.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
Waving in the wind. Just so no one's mad, this is what we're working with. You know, some people are like seeing what we're going to be doing to this truck, and they're going to be like, "You're ruining a classic." It was already ruined. Mother Nature did that for us. Got the rollers on. These are off of a modern Chevy, but slightly modified. Had to take an angle grinder to the center to open them up a little bit. It's a weird octagon pattern, but it's fine.
Hexagon down.
It's a weird hexagon pattern, but it's fine.
I mean, if we didn't have to screw get the engine out of the bed, I would say we just load it here.
Yeah. Now, do you want to see if maybe we can take the engine with us and get it out later
I think that's probably the
and bring it back?
especially because we're running out of
Yeah. All right, so the owner of this truck, this is a big block Chevy motor for his Camaro. So we have to get this out and leave it here. If you can see down there, it's not really doing much on this bed. This bed is probably only staying in put because of the weight of that engine. And Andy did a little test by picking up the bed, and the bed is no longer attached because there's so much rust. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna leave this in here till we get it back to the shop, and that way you don't lose the bed on the way home. And yeah, I think that's gonna be the easiest way. We're just gonna load it up on the trailer now. All the wheels are broken loose, but the back ones are a little tight, so hopefully we can get it to move a little bit and we can get the trailer hooked up.
Okay.
But yeah, that's it for right now. Let's dive into I should put the T tag on it before we put it on the trailer, or once it's on the trailer.
Yeah. I agree.
Yeah. So. All right, guys, on to the next step: loading on the trailer. The bolts have rusted out in the back. Bear with me.
Let a man do this. Here. Oh my.
Yeah, it's rusted out down there. Hang on a second.
Never mind. I'm not a man.
Hang on.
I'm not the man.
We just need to get it started. I do. There we go. That's working.
It's trying so hard.
There we go.
Yeah. Good as new.
I mean, just look at the potential. Look at that.
Yeah, it's great.
That'll buff right out. It's a shame. Big, enormous. A little bit of vibration. A little bit. There's the slightest bit of vibration. The clutch works. Well, clutch works. That's something. Look, Andy, it moved.
Yeah.
We lost most of the exhaust. There's still some hanging out underneath there. Hey, it is running and driving. I didn't say anything about it. It's under its own power.
Yeah, it's Cummins swapped.
It's Cummins swapped with the tow strap. It's a really cheap swap if anyone wants to do it. Just find a friend who has a Cummins and a tow rope, and everything can be Cummins swapped. All right, let's now get the trailer, hook it up. So it's way more rough than we thought. I don't think there's a solid panel anywhere on this thing. So our next step is going to be Golden Star. We've already reached out to them, let them know we're kind of working on something cool. They're up for helping. So Paul over there is fantastic. So I think we should fly out there. We should go to Texas and go shopping.
Barbecue?
Oh, barbecue.
Gosh. I love barbecue.
Yes, this is going to happen. So
I'm in.
all right, guys. Thanks for watching. And next time you see us, we'll probably on our way to Texas.
I like it.
Let's go.
I'm excited.
T-tag. It's tagged. All right, guys, we are here with Trace from Dirt Legal, and he's gonna kind of clue us into some of the happenings and some of the processes with their company and how it works. Because, you know, Andy and I were kind of blown away that the owner of this C10 already had a registration, a tag, a T tag. Like it was already street legal when we went to go pick it up, and this thing hadn't seen the road since what, 79, 80.
Yeah.
So we're blown away by it. We love the idea. And, you know, Trace, maybe you can just clue us into a little bit about what Dirt Legal is and how it works, and you know, just educate us a bit.
Hey guys, Trace with Dirt Legal. We've been in the vehicle registration space for about 8 years. We started off with off-road vehicles, helping people make those vehicles street legal. And we realized if we can do it in more difficult situations, we might as well help people register regular cars and trucks too. Our process is a little bit unique. We help people from all 50 states register their vehicles in the state of Montana. And we do that in a pretty creative way. So in Montana, you need to be a resident of the state to register there. We help everybody establish residency by setting up a Montana LLC for them. So anybody who purchases our service becomes the owner of a new Montana LLC. We then transfer ownership of their vehicle to that Montana LLC, basically converting it to a business vehicle. And because it's been sold over to that Montana LLC, it's able to enjoy all the beautiful benefits of registration in Montana. So I know you guys are becoming more and more familiar, but just for the audience, registering in Montana is great for a number of reasons. One, many vehicles get permanent plates. So this Chevy C10, it's going to get a permanent plate. You're never going to have to register it again. Montana is also very relaxed. There are very few reasons to have an inspection. In this case, there's no need to go through emissions or any type of um, testing or anything like that. They understand it's an older vehicle. It is what it is. They're not going to give you any hassle over it.
That's incredible. That's great for someone who's doing maybe like a pro or a pro street build or something that would never get passed by the EPA standards of that year's vehicle, but they could do
That never
whatever they
happened.
want with it. What's that?
That
What'd you
never
say?
happened.
No, no. But I mean, even something as simple as, I had a 66 Chevelle and we put a chrome high flow carburetor on it, and the DMV wouldn't let me antique it because it had a chrome
Mm,
carburetor. As simple as that you think would not be a factor can keep you from getting your vehicle inspected properly. So for some of these guys that are doing like real blown out customs, and they can't get it tagged properly, a lot of them lean towards like street rod tags or even some kind of kit car tag, which devalues the vehicle. At least this way,
sure.
you can get it tagged with a permanent regular registration tag, and not have to worry about all those tests.
No, exactly. Again, Montana's very friendly. They're
Yeah.
welcome to this process, and in fact, they invite it. Um, And the cool thing is, once a vehicle becomes a business vehicle or is owned by a business, you really have the ability to drive it anywhere. These vehicles are treated no differently than, if you were to drive a U-Haul with an Arizona plate out of state in a place like Delaware, right? So this unlocks freedom for people who aren't able to find a pathway to safely and legally register their vehicle.
Yeah, it just opens up a lot of possibilities. I mean, even in just the Jeep world, if you lift your Jeep and put big tires on it, a lot of the DMVs will flag you. You have to put little donuts on it. Looks like your Jeep skipped leg day, so you can get through inspection.
Yeah, no more
Very
going
true.
back and forth with that kind of dance here.
Yeah.
Any vehicle that was originally designed for off-road use, those will get a permanent plate on day one. That's all your ATVs, dirt bikes,
Okay.
motorcycles, mini trucks, even military trucks, things
Okay.
that weren't designed for public highway use. And Montana provides a pathway to get all of those street legal as long as you're putting on all the parts required and we're completing all the documentation needed for you. That way you can
Yeah.
drive safe and to the letter of the law. Now, when it comes to cars and trucks, a car that is 11 years old or older is eligible for a permanent plate. A
Oh wow.
truck that is 11 years old or older is eligible for a permanent plate as long as it is not over 12,000 pounds GVWR. RVs actually, they don't have any weight fees. They'll get permanent plates as long as they're 11 years old or older. And then any trailer or vessel will get permanently registered on day one, regardless of its age.
Okay.
So lots of benefits there. To put it into perspective, with all of these permanently plated or permanently registered vehicles, your annual cost becomes very cheap in the case that you register multiple vehicles in Montana. The one responsibility that you do have is keeping your LLC in good standing with the Secretary of State. And that's because that LLC is the new owner of the vehicles. So you can do all that through us. It's a pretty easy process. We take care of it all for you as a registered agent service. But you could put one vehicle in your LLC or 100. I've got customers with 50 or 60 in their car collections,
Oh wow.
and you know their annual renewal fee for the LLC is 125 bucks to cover all these permanently plated vehicles,
Wow.
and it's just like a piece of cake for them.
Yeah, absolutely.
One of the other cool things about a permanent plate is that now that you've registered your vehicle, it's permanently registered, and you don't have to go back and deal with any of the inspections or um, the hassles of renewal each year. You know, it really opens the door for you to enjoy this vehicle anywhere because, again, now that you've converted it to being a business owned vehicle, there's no reason for anybody to force you to register it back in your state. So, this vehicle being owned by a business is legally and properly registered in the state where the business resides. You're just somebody who has permission to drive it from the business. You're just an authorized user of the vehicle. And for that reason, you don't really have to deal with the hassles back in, any state that you may be driving in.
Yeah. Yeah. That's incredible. You guys are carrying the flag. I mean, there's no ways about that. Like, just preparing for this, I did some Googling on, permanent registration for trailers and buses and RVs and things like this. And your name popped up a lot. It just kept popping up. It kept showing up like in forums and, in the enthusiast side of things. There are other ones that popped up that felt cheap. Like as soon as you started clicking on their stuff, it just felt like I was on like Timu or something. Like it just felt like that was not where I wanted to be. And then I come to your page and your presentation and your transparency is so evident. It's like you guys are just throwing all your cards on the table and just saying we're here to help.
That's a goal. I mean, serving others is the best way to move forward, right?
Yeah, no,
Um,
absolutely. I think that's great.
I'd also
Where
say, I mean, we don't mind anybody else out there in the space.
right.
There's really enough room for everybody. And the thing is, you know, I love having an A/B comparison.
Yeah.
It never seems to hurt us. So
Yeah. No, I mean, because you guys are doing what you have to do by the book and you're innovating an industry that seriously needs the innovation. So,
Yeah.
um, I mean, the fact, Andy's already got his bus that he's converting into an RV already tagged as an RV, but if that gave us any troubles, it's like we have a solution in the back pocket already.
I'll tell you,
Um,
if you never want to renew it again, throw that one into the LLC.
Yeah.
yeah,
When it
that's
comes
that,
time
that.
for that tag to expire, that's probably what's going to happen.
Yeah, yeah. I think Andy's going to open up his own LLC in Montana soon.
Nice.
So what's the best way for people to reach you? We're going to put a link in our description of the video for sure. But if you want to just let people know how to reach Dirt Legal and how to start this process to find out more, what's the best way for them to do that?
Yeah, I mean, I'd say the best place to reach us is dirtlegal.com. We're all over social media. We've got blogs all over the internet, and you can always reach us in a number of ways. But dirtlegal.com is great because right there at the top of the website, you're going to see a Get Started button. If you have any questions, that Get Started button is going to walk you through the questions that we need to get through to
Right.
determine the right service for you.
Yeah.
Um, and then from there, we really try to break down how that process works and answer any of the frequently asked questions as well.
Mm-hmm.
Um, if somebody wanted to know more about how other things like insurance, getting pulled over, taxes, etc., work when it comes to a Montana LLC, I'd check out dirtlegal.com/Montana. It's a
Okay.
really nice resource we put together to just answer some of those deeper questions for people. Um, I say deeper questions, but really it's a high level overview of how
Yeah.
these
Yeah.
things work. We've built some beautiful partnerships along the way, and we also have some other resources that are mentioned in that article that can help people out when it comes to things like insurance.
Okay. That's
Sweet.
great. I'll make sure to put a link to that. We'll have a link in the description for all Dirt Legal stuff. And yeah, I can't. Andy, do you have any other questions? I'm processing.
No, I think I'm good at the moment. This is awesome.
Yeah.
Well, I
Now we
just
just
have
got to
one
get the
question
truck.
for you guys.
Yeah.
All
What
right.
what's the next steps on the C10?
So the next step on the C10 is getting a body and frame because the frame and the body are no good. There's not a solid piece of metal on that entire truck. Maybe the glove box door. That's pretty solid.
Running and driving.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Hey, it was running when parked.
I thought Andy was going to pull out the welder and get that thing back into one piece.
I don't know.
I think if you try to weld anything on that truck, it's just gonna make a hole about that big because it's so thin. So the next step, we gotta go down to Texas and meet with Golden Star and pick out a bunch of parts and get those on order so that they can come in. And we'll have a brand new frame, brand new body, and then we can start trying to get it back. The engine's probably pretty seized up, engine and stuff too. But she'll be done. She'll be
Absolutely.
a hell of a company vehicle.
Yes.
I'm looking forward to it.
And yeah, we'll get this all the links in the description so that people can find you guys and just find out about this awesome service.
Perfect. Well, thank you guys, and looking forward to serving you guys as well. Can't wait to get this thing on the road and see it all come together.
I know, now we just got to drive it to Fort Lauderdale. Say, hey guys, look what you did.
Yeah, exactly.
You absolutely should. I'll be there for it.
It's on the
Awesome.
list. It's on the list. That's going to be an episode down there.
Very cool.
All right, thanks.
Right on, guys. Take care.
Yeah, Trace, thanks for the time. See ya.
See ya.